What a treat I have for you all today. Another Bjork video on Vespertine. Probably known as one of her best albums, at least from the people I've talked to. You know, I've gotten through the first 3 albums. I listened to Frosti, and now we're here. We're going in order. I'm gonna probably listen to them all eventually, but now is the time for Vespertine. I don't know much about this album besides that it's good, or that people like it a lot. I asked around a little about what people thought about it. I had a good friend, shout out Liz, that gave me a rundown of this album, or at least her opinion on it. Basically, this album feels much lighter than her other stuff. Not necessarily lyrically, but sound. Okay, strike one then. Nah, I'm playing. I mean, I like a lot darker music in general, but you can still be good doing lighter stuff. You just really have to do something innovative and something creative with it. A lot of her other music feels dense, but this feels a little softer. For lack of a better explanation, a magical forest, if that makes sense. Lol. Ha ha! I also think it's more appealing to a broader audience because it's not so intense for her anyways. I like her other stuff better because of the in-your-face / extremely experimental sound. Don't get me wrong, it's beautiful, but I prefer post or homogenic. Okay, that doesn't sway me either way. I just see that this album's gonna be a little lighter, which I'm cool with. Let's see exactly what's gonna go down here. I say we don't waste any more time and get right into this. Bjork, Vespertine, come to me. Track 1, Hidden Place. God, it already sounds like Dementia album. She got this glitch going on in her voice.
They call me the glitch.
It's weird. It sounds like a sample, distorted too. I like those angelic little voices in the background. Woo! This sounds like a crazy Zelda track or something like that.
Oh, it's so bright. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh my god.
She's almost like quieter in the mix, but it works. Ooh. I'm liking what I'm hearing. Oh my god. It definitely sounds lighter, but it's still like exciting and it feels dense still to me. Ooh. I can tell with these lyrics, we're definitely talking about a partner of some kind. She's missing him. She wants to hang out with him like that. That is a crazy intro. That sounded amazing. Definitely sounds like we're entering a new world. I mean, I say that on like every Bjork album. The choruses and like all the voices in the background complement each other so well. They all blend together, all these sounds that like I wouldn't be able to think of. It's crazy. I don't have much to like break down with that song rather than it just sounded really, really, really good. Next track is Cucoon. Sounds a little distorted too. Oh. I can't dance. Blisses. I like her going a little higher with it. Oh my god, ASMR. She is right here. What are you saying? Inhaling a beard? That is hair cake. Very intimate feeling right now. Whoa, I don't know how that made me feel. I'm so trained to expect like a beat drop there, if that makes sense. I always feel like an idiot when I listen to Bjork because like I don't know what she's talking about half the time. That one sounded really cool too. It was very intimate. It felt like it was just these 2 people in this track. It felt like there was nothing else to this world. They were kind of all alone wherever they were. And that makes sense because Cucoon, they're probably like wrapped together, like all in this tight little... And that's what Cocoons sound like apparently. It's Not Up to You, track 3. I like when she does that, the feel. Sounds like something I would do. Or she's just like me for real. Woo! Look at this, it's so joyful. Ooh, she sound it never ended. That sounded different. What is this, Disney? This is Disney, yeah. The little harp. It's like a harpsichord in the background. So much is happening. It makes me wonder how long tracks like this took to make. It's so exciting. I don't know where the track is gonna go next. never really was. I feel bad saying it sounds like Disney, but you know what I mean. It sounds like angelic, and that's normally a lot of times they go for that sound back in the day. That one was really cool too. We kind of entered this very colorful part of the album, or colorful part of the song where everything like comes to life. It sounds like springtime. I don't exactly know what it means. I mean, you know me, I don't know shit. It continues to establish the sound of the album, and the sound that creates this whole world. It really complements the album cover. I just wonder where we're gonna go next with it, because we got a lot to go through. Undo, next track. Oh. Whatever piano they're using sounds like C418, for real. I like this one a lot so far. She's like laughing in between these lines too. You can tell how playful they are. I like that little chorus a lot. It just, it feels welcoming almost. I love her voice doing that. Just like, it's almost like, it just adds so much personality to what she's doing. It sounds almost like a stutter, but then she says the words so confidently that it doesn't feel like it's a stutter. These little outros, they keep coming up. I don't really get them. I mean, they make sense, but like, I'm just curious about them. I mean, they make sense as in they feel like they fit, but I'm just curious what they're supposed to be. I like that chorus a lot there. I liked like how it added just to the album. It feels like she's kind of like an angel here, and she's trying to tell her partner that they do not have to like, or he doesn't have to be as hard on himself as he is. Like, it's okay to take it easy. It's what she's pretty much being like. She's like, just come into me. Next track is Pagan Poetry. I've definitely heard this song, or at least the name, before. People being like, yeah, I'll listen to this. So I'm going to go do it now. Oh my god. Follow me. Ed Sheeran with the black. Definitely getting exciting here. Maybe some battle is going to happen. I can hear it. The world. I'm getting enwrapped in it. Enwrapped? Woo! I feel like we're gonna get some yelling on this track. I can hear that Morse code in the background. I don't know exactly what it's reading out. I feel like I've heard some of these songs sampled before. It probably is just the death grips, but I swear it's been somewhere else. Feels a little culty. I like it. Cults are fun.
First person to start a cult.
You already me.
Weird. At first I thought that was about like the industry, like getting used for something, but then we go into she loves him, but is she talking about like him as in the like her like musical side, or like that creative side that she has? I don't know. I think it's just about relationships still, but that one was exciting. That one was bright. I can see why people like it a lot. So far, out of all of her albums, it's felt the most concentrated in the world that it's in, if that makes sense. Sometimes on other songs, we have little diversions where it feels a little different. Not anything too distracting, but this feels the most concentrated, while also being like new and being fresh. Like, it's not getting stale. Frosti, or Frosti. Okay, so a little instrumental like fade into what sounds like Aurora, correct? So this is almost like this is one or two songs in one. Sounds like we're in the north now. Aurora Borealis. Remember that meme? Steamed hams?
Steamed hams is what every meme should strive to be. This is a meme that's simply cut from a better cloth than the rest.
Classic. Walking through the snow, or shoveling snow. You know me and snow. Are we going to use this walking as like a sound in the beat? I like this. It's creative. Where's the walking? I missed the walking. Nah, I don't. It still sounds great. Ooh. A little homogenic type electronic thing coming in. Sounds like we moved away from the relationship and we're talking more about nature again, or the power of nature. I like the imagery. Fill the mouth with snow and feel how it melts. That's how I want to melt into you. Good imagery. Good imagery.
It's hard to tell, but I do like this.
I mean, no, I'm already gonna like that one because it sounds like snow. Something we should be in right now, not the summer, the worst season. I hate the summer, can't stand the warm. It really sounds great, but I almost wish I could like just sit back on this album and let it kind of like take me, pause. I feel like concentrating too much is letting me like not fade into the world as much as I'd like. So in this next track, I'm gonna try and let it go over. I'm just gonna lay back, let it go, and echo a stain. And echo a stain? What does that mean? Oh God, what kind of sample is going on in the back? I think I'm letting the aliens take me now. Definitely aliens. She almost doesn't sound like her there. I'm liking this. I do like how we get those classic just kinds of sounds of electronic aggression in the background. Almost sounds like lullaby-y right now. Scary. I like that one. And can I say how quickly this album's going? We're already on track 9. And I know these tracks, or some of these songs are like 5 minutes, but they flow by pretty quick. Sun in my mouth. Sun as in like the thing in the sky. Oh my God. It sounds so good, bro. Sounds good. There hasn't been one song on here instrumentally that's missed the mark. But I'll say, like I say on every Bjork album, I feel like I need to speak Icelandic to understand what she's saying. Like, do you get to a point where you can listen to a Bjork album the first time and understand what she is saying bar for bar? Because I want to have your brain. Or maybe I don't. Heirloom is next. Sound like Pharrell made this for a second. I don't know where this is going to go. Apparently here. Is she saying her mother and her son kind of like help her sing, help her perform? Maybe? Whoa. Little breakcore. See, these songs go by so quick. It's already at 4 minutes. It doesn't even feel like I've sat here for this long. I get lost in it. I'm getting lost in it now. Maybe I'm starting to relax. Weird 2001 breakcore. This is fun. This is fun. Little reverse snare. Oh my God. And this is such an album that, I mean, you don't have to listen to it in order, but it's making sense having it be in a certain order. They just have a nice flow to everything. It's so concentrated, and it's already almost done. We're on the second to last track, Harm of Will. It's weird. Every time I listen to a Bjork album, I don't really know what to say at the end of it, but it's such like a unique experience every time. And this one specifically is such a light experience and such a interesting one at the same time. So many people forget how to make something light but also creative, and they normally just think light just means a couple guitars, something you can lean back to, but you can still feel excited listening to something light. Anyway, Harm of Will. Troubadour washing? What is a troubadour? What are these Icelandic words? Feels like we're going into heaven right now. I was gonna say, no chance that's the full track. What do I even say after a track like that? I'm not like confused. I'm just like, there's so much to it. It feels dense, at least lyrically, and like I said, I just don't feel like I have the mental capacity to keep up with it. I feel like I'm getting lost in these songs, and sorry if I'm not doing too much in them, but I just like, it's such a kind of almost breathtaking experience that you don't really know what you get out of it until the first couple times, and probably that's the best an album can be, because if you listen to something for the first time and you feel like you've heard the whole thing, you remember the whole thing, it's probably not like the best experience. You want to go back to something for a reason, and this album I want to like start it over from the top already. I'll do double reaction, but last track, Unison. Scary background things. Ooh. Ooh. I see where this is going. Working together as a couple. I can feel the love in this album. Okay, I think I'm starting to understand what she's saying. I feel my brain, I feel my brain waking up. This is sweet. This is sweet. And it feels like an outro too, but I don't even feel like we're halfway done with this album. It feels so expansive. Oh my god. She's yelling right at the end. Love some good Bjork yelling. We get it right at the end, I'm glad. Weird. Feel like something's gonna jump scare me. I don't think it is, but like it feels like it. So weird. I can't get over how, like, I've been sitting here for over an hour and it feels like 20 minutes, less than even. I don't know if anyone else feels like this, but this album just felt like it flew by. For something that's an hour long, it felt so short. Maybe I did like fall asleep halfway through this, and that's not like a bad reason. I mean, like I drifted off and like kind of entered this different dimension. I'm so confused, and every time I listen to a Bjork album, I'm like, oh, that one probably is my favorite, because it's just such a unique experience. And I want to say this with this one, but it's so hard to say off the first listen. I have to listen to these all over again. I know I said Homogenic last time was my favorite, but I just don't know. That was Vespertine. Thank you for watching. I've never ended a video so like, I don't think conflicted is the right word, but just like almost baffled in a good way.